Progress.
The mic is broken. I don't know what happened to the mic. Yeah, rapper career is about to go off the chain. Are you kidding me, guy? About to be a rapper, rapper dad on the mic, hot on the mic. San Francisco sweatshirt on, sweatshirt on. Yeah, I'm one of those rappers that just repeats himself. Repeats himself, repeats himself. He just changes his voice to make it sound like a different song, different words, different songs. Yes, it's Midnight in the Bay podcast. This is White Wolf music playing right here. A dad makes this music. A man in his 40s, a beautiful man, makes this music, I think of German descent. This is episode 224, and I am your host, Alex Woody. And I think I just went up above Woody Allen on your favorite list of Woodies, guys, so I'm pretty pumped up. Who else do I gotta jump over? Woody Harrelson? Come on, guy, why don't you molest a squirrel for me so I can take that other rep, you know? Let's go. I appreciate anyone that's been coming out to my comedy shows. Thank you. The fan base is building. Apparently, a lot of my fans are old ladies. Yeah, black old ladies. They love me. They say hallelujah. It's really amazing. I love the POCs. Guys, I'm wearing a sweatshirt that says SF. And you know what that stands for? Not San Francisco. Shit first. You always gotta shit. Sorry for the language, Grandma. No, I'm not. You always gotta shit before, because she doesn't listen. She's watching CNN, you know? Probably Fox, right? No people watch CNN. It's always Fox. Um, by the way, this is disgusting right here. And I tried popping it. You ever tried popping a pimple on your neck? It fucking hurts. Ow. And then leaves a mark, and then it looks like a hickey, and your wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like, trust me, nothing. I grab my own tit. That's how lonely I am when I jerk off. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you need to help me out. She's like, okay. You know, you always gotta make them feel bad to get lucky. That's what I do. Please help me. I'm horny. You know, I've always been doing that. Look at my hairline. It's bad. Come on, suck it. Okay. Um, um, happy to be here. I don't even remember what I was talking about. It'll come to me in a sec. Hang on, let me take a sip of this magic drink here. I don't know, pity sex. That was the last thing I remember. Guy, happy to be here. My, I'm married to a Mexican, son half Mexican, and his Mexican side just came out of him. He banged his toe on his desk out there, and he went, iYiYi. I was like, okay, that's confirmation. We don't need to call off the 23andMe, babe. That was, I know that's my son. Oh my God, that is your side popping out, babe, which I love. I love the ethnics. Let me tell you, they're a lot more curvier, if you know what I mean. Oh, the double chin's popping out. I just can't wait for the beard to come, come back and fucking say hello, because it covers this, And people have been telling me, "Hey, guy, I liked you a lot better with the beard." Thanks. I know I'm ugly, but thanks for the confirmation, guy. But happy my son is Mexican and mine. The white side sometimes comes out of him when he bangs his toe. Oh shit! His mom's like, "What?" He learns it from you. I'm like, "Oh yeah, guy. Oh yeah, right. Guys, I mumble a lot. Stay with me. I caught myself shaking my head the other day like I had hair. An Indian guy looked at me like, "Hey, you're not making fun of us, are you?" I'm like, "Nope. I I took my hood off, this sweatshirt hood, not that hood, guy. Cool it, blacks, right?" And I took the hood off, and I kind of shook my head like I still had hair. And oh my God, if I could put a picture up of what I look like senior year with the hair, oh my God. If I can go back and be like, okay, guy, toughen the fuck up and have some more confidence, because I thought I was like kind of ugly back then. Whew, back then, God damn, I looked at a picture of myself and I was like, I was ugly. If myself got to see the future self, we'd be saving a lot right now. Jesus, this light's getting bright. Unbelievable. This is the technology Elon Musk needs to come up with. Let us go into the future and see the disaster we put our bodies through. Oh, heroin. Hi. And let's help people. Because I think if you were able to see into the future, 10 years, 20 years, hey, you're going to make this mistake, you're going to look like this, be happy, be grateful. Because that's the problem in life. We're not grateful enough nowadays, right? We go on Instagram, we see what other people have, we go on OnlyFans, we're like, that guy gets the, and you're looking at your wife. You ever looking at porn and then, you get home from work and you look at her and you're like, ugh, that's horrible. But that's what the internet does. It makes you compare your loved ones to one another, to fucking what's on the internet. It's disgusting. And it's something you have to realize. Do you have a big head like me? No, it's something you realize. Let me tell you. So, um, where was I going with that? Mary Jane, hell of a drug. Grandma, sexual work, dude, best drug dealer in California. Let us see into the future is my point, Elon. Let us see into the future and let's help people because oof, I was a stud back then, and I wish I could have gone myself after the way I treated girls. Like, hey, you slap me in the face. Da 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 da. Why'd you stop hitting her up? Why'd you pretend you lost her number? Come on, guy. You know? Oh my God. Don't do this drug. Don't do that. But no, I guess it all works out in the end. I got a great kid out of it who says iYiYi. And I got the wife, she lets me fornicate every 7 to 8 months. So that's fun. But no. All jokes aside, we're having a blast, and we're not having that kind of blast. Okay, guy, we're done doing those kind of blasts. Those kind of blasts lead us into jail or driving off in a Walmart parking lot. you you're like this in the car. You're like, when do you get off the powder, guy? It's too much. When you're in a Corolla and you're like, looking around, it's time to get off the hard drugs. Just you don't need to PSA to the kids, you don't need to do hard drugs. I think weed and alcohol, it's manageable, and if it's not, there's programs for you. Let me tell you. um, and and the other thing too, I realized while I was on my night jog. They call me a night jogger, by the way, because I jog at night. That's a lie. I walk. I just want to admit that I do walk. Um, I was sick of being beaten by the Korean ladies during the day. You know how embarrassing that is? These 67-year-old Korean ladies walking super fast, pumping their arms. And I'm trying to keep up with them. I'm waiting for a guy with a camera. If you're, thank God no one knows where I walk because you guys be, oh my God, you guys go viral. Me trying to keep up with these old ladies. I'm gonna beat them one day, but for now I gotta train at night so they don't see me coming. um, I realize we have, this is not a realization that you haven't had. There's a good and bad side to us, right? And I love how half my face is lit right now and half of it's dark. That's fucking cool. There's a good and bad side to us. Some of us focus on the bad. I think this is Shakespeare when I'm lit and then I come off the weed. I'm like, come on, everyone knows this. But hear me out. Some of us focus on the bad, some of us focus on the good, but most of us are in the middle. Can you see that? We do some good, some bad guy, right? I've been leaning towards the bad. And I don't want to be one of those assholes. Oh, the pandemic, but it kind of has a little bit. And of course, the impatience of life and success and comedy and stuff will lead you to going crazy, right? And I've been trying to change that bad to good. Like, I'll give you an example. It's getting anger on the road, especially since traffic has been back. Thanks for lifting everything, Newsom. Um, and we've lifted the mandates and everything, and people are back on the roads. And instead of flipping people off when they cut me off, I do something a little different. I pull up to them, and when they look over, I just go like this, and I drive off. I just confuse the shit out of them because you know what? It feels better to be goofy than to flip them off and be angry. It doesn't get you anywhere, right? I agree. I'm sounding like my mom. It doesn't get you anywhere. And plus, they get to think like, oh my God, a handicapped guy got angry at us, and why is he driving? Should we call the police? Don't. Car smells like weed. Don't. That's the other thing too. You don't want to cause any distractions. You got plants in there, right? Thank God they can't test for it. Keep that up. Kill the scientists that come up with how they test for weed in cars. Oh my God, Coca-Cola. Yeah, right, guy. Yeah, right. Um, we used to call people that watched other families peeping toms. Now we call it just watching YouTube. That's all my kid does is he watches other families. I'm like, I get it, guy. I'm never here. Your mom's always studying. You know what I mean? We'd be the most boring fucking YouTube video on fucking planet Earth. Bro, it would be the camera would be set up, it'd be my wife in the corner, shushing the cat, shushing my son. I'm studying, I'm studying. I love nursing school. No wonder 60% of students get divorced. And then the kid coming in and out of the room from playing video games. And me not there. You know what I mean? The only exciting part of our YouTube family show would be at night when I come home from shows and I'm a little, you know what I mean? A little, free drinks. Yeah. No, shit. I shouldn't be doing this. And let me tell you, I come home from some of those nights and I'm in the kitchen like a fucking werewolf. My wife came out with a bat the other day because she thought someone was robbing us. I was so loud in there, smashing plates and fucking breaking glasses. I'm an animal. That'd be the only exciting part of the show. But my kid, he watches these other families because I get it. They're more exciting, but it's just kind of creepy. Like, hi, welcome to our house. This is where we live. That's our address, and this is where my wife poops, and son kind of masturbating here. I'm like, this is too much, but the kids love it. They're like, oh my God, they're like part of the family. You know what I mean? And they don't even have to go anywhere. That's why kids are so fucking lazy right now. They can hang out with people on fucking the screen. And I don't blame them. Why would you go somewhere? It's a fucking $7, a gallon for gas pretty much soon. When summer hits here in California, it's gonna go from 5.70, which is outrageous, to fucking $7 because gas always goes up in the summer, right? And it's like the other day, gas, it was so expensive. I just went up to the cashier and bent over. I said, "Can you just fuck me in the ass? These prices are outrageous, and they're raping us." Sorry, women, for that term. Women hate that term. Men don't mind it. They're raping us with these gas prices. They're outrageous. But now I'm sounding like everyone else in the office. Hey, Bobby, can you imagine those gas prices? Oh yeah, did it rain today? I don't know. Did you see the text? Oh yeah, those are all. Those are all the go-to guidelines. If women want to know what we talk about at work, that's it. My wife will ask me what my friends are doing. Hey, what's Grant doing? Hey, what's Tom doing? I don't know. Because when you get together, you just, is it St. Patty's Day? No, it's fucking not. It's fucking a Tuesday in February. You know what I mean? You go nuts with your friends, especially as you get older. I guarantee DUI rates are higher for adults than kids. Yeah, believe it or not, I bet you, I guarantee it. Bring me the stats, Elon. Because you go way crazier with the alcohol as you get older because you see less and less of your friends. You have less and less fun, let me tell you. And thank God for Instagram Live. I can always find one guy. He accidentally stumbles on, hey, let me tell you about Batman. They're like, oh, okay. But thank God for those fucking people, right? Usually it's kids like, hey, your mom's gonna kill me. Um, yeah, this is it's lonely as a fucking adult. So we go nuts, right, guy? You know what I'm talking about. Adults go crazy. I've seen my mom fucking party hard. I'm like, oh God. So I don't know her. I use sarcasm a lot of times on social media, but a lot of times not a lot of times, but a couple times, people won't understand that it's sarcasm. Like the other day, the Warriors lost. They've been losing a lot. And I was like, oh, cool. I want to throw my body off a canyon cliff and say Geronimo. And my grandma like DM'd me. I was like, oh my God, grandma knows how to DM. She was like, I called the police. Don't do it. Get away. Please show up. I said, you know what, guys? Grandma on fucking Facebook doesn't get sarcasm. They're like, oh yeah, been there. Oof, my wife's grandma. Ooh, man. So it's it's like they need to come up with a training guide for people on the for older people. Hey, these are people, talk goofy on here. These are slang. This is what when a sports team loses, they overreact and say they're. I don't think I think this is kind of feels like what the meeting was probably like in Facebook. Like, hey, should we come up with a guide? So they get sarcasm online and stuff. And then they started talking out like I just did, and they just lost it. And like, fuck the old people. They don't. Guys, you saw them in the Senate. They're like, how does Facebook work? And Mark Zuckerberg's like, oh God, it's fuck it. You know what I mean? They're gonna die off. We'll be superior at one point, but then these kids are coming up with it. Oh, we'll be asking questions. How'd you get the digital capacitor to melt that guy's face in World War V? I've been using computers since I was 6 months old. Okay, Jesus Christ. There's going to be some intelligent kids out there. Um, Sometimes we say the wrong thing. By the way, there's no segues. These are just going to be all random guy. Welcome to the show. Sometimes we say the wrong thing. I was talking to this guy. He told me that his wife is expecting a child in 4 weeks and that it's been tough, not a lot of sleep, stress. And I'm like, well, I hope the baby comes early. And he goes, not too early. Yeah, I'm not hoping for you to have a premature baby that has to go on a fucking ventilator. You know what I mean? But you can't say this shit because you're at work, you need to make money. But I couldn't believe this guy took it from it's not too early. Jesus, thank God there's not other people around looking at me like I'm a fucking maniac, I didn't mean it like that. Insane guy. I I told you guys I've been jogging at night. Night jogging. I'm telling you, NBC, Netflix, I'll make it a show, guy. Oh, I'll make it a show. And I take up the whole fucking path at night. I run the night path, guy. That's episode one. I run the night path. I don't care about the bikes. There's no cyclists at night. They're fucking pussies. Oh, I need to put lights on. I don't think so. I gotta wake up early for my tech job. Shut up, guy. Go on a jog. Go on at night. You can't see shit. You got a flashlight and a bush scares you, guy. I jumped from a bush. That's what I'm telling you. If you guys found out where I ran and had the fucking video on me, you guys go viral. I'd go viral for the wrong reasons. Hey, look at this guitar guy. But you'd get a kick out of it. So I've been doing the night jogging, and I'm just trying to transfer bad to good. Now everything's opening up. I'm using that as an excuse. I'm one of those guys, but I'm just telling you, I want to be focused, feeling good about oneself. You know what I mean? And I think, ow, oh fuck, oh my back. See what I mean? I can't even sit that long without my back hurting, guy. It's time to get in shape. That was a legit spasm. Okay, it's time to get in shape, right? It's I need like my football coach from high school to train me. Okay, to just like, hey, can you just like stay with us and just follow me around for a couple months and get me back into mental toughness and like physical toughness? Because this guy, I've talked about him on the podcast. He would say stuff that would break children now. Like they would be in fucking mental hospitals, okay? Kids, he wouldn't. He's retired now. He had to retire. I guarantee it. He had to retire because just the sensitivity and what you can say and what you can't, and Kids now, oh, I bet you the tattletales. Oh, I bet you there's so many tattletellers out there. You can shake a stick. Okay, I don't know what that means. My dad used to say that. I bet you there's so many. Yeah, the coach said fuck me with a branch and let Mexicans piss on my head if I don't run the ball good. And I'm like, this guy, he scared me. And then my brilliant idea is, hey, can I go on a date with the daughter? I asked the daughter on a date after the football season. And he found me in the locker room. Heard you going out on a date with my daughter. Now she came over, we hung out a little bit. Things didn't really click. I think she didn't expect the dick to be out first date. Oh no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just took my hat off. She was like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "No, that's not a penis. That's just a head." But we just hung out once. I think, and then like, I think she was just like, she broke up with. Oh, this is funny. She broke up with a guy who is now her husband. But that guy, my football coach, fucking hated, and he played for the rival school. And so he was actually happy. She was going on a date with what? Going on a date? I was like shocked. I thought he was gonna like stab me. He seen me run sprints. I'm not very good, you know. God, fat ass. I'm like, I'm not gonna tell my mom. You know, I didn't. I never told my mom, but um, cried in my bed. No, but I need this guy. I need this guy to follow me around and mentally tough me up because I try to wake up early to go, you know, exercise and no, you're sleeping, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Food, when I come home from the comedy shows, I need him in the kitchen. Like, don't even fucking think about it, you pussy wop little cunt. Oh, he dropped. That was the first time I heard cunt was from a football coach. I was like, oh my God. I think I told my mom that. I was like, yeah, he called me this word. She's like, what? I was like, okay, no, he didn't. I was joking. She's like, not funny. I still do that. I'll say something outrageous in front of the wife, and she'll be like, what did you say? And I was like, oh, yeah, that was a joke. I don't actually want to do that to you on top of the cat. But I need this football coach. Fuck, I need someone to just like a drill sergeant, just someone on that fucking trail too. Just come on, move it, come on. Because I don't have the mental. The mental is broken. Obviously, if you watch enough episodes of this show, the mental is. Oh my god! Look at those fucking veins at the top of my head. Is that sexy or what? The mental is broken. It needs fixing. But I need someone a live-in trainer. I wish I had that. If I had Will Smith money, I'd still be lazy. I said no money. Didn't believe that. Oh, dyslexic, with the reading. I walked by some Girl Scout cookie stands because Girl Scout cookies are back, and I've been avoiding them. I've been treating Girl Scout cookies like other women in leggings. I don't look. I'm like, oh god, I can't. I want to. Oh, I want it so bad, but you can't because you're married, right? You can't get the cookies because you're fat and you need to lose weight. You're gonna feel horrible if you eat them. That's what you keep telling yourself. Oh my god, I wish they. Hey, Elon, here's another machine, the time machine, and then a machine that can capture a feeling that after you do something, that shame after you jerk it 5 times in a day because you're homesick, and after that you're like this. You jerk it 5 times in a day, you're like this. You can't think. Your shame level is all time. You can't even look at your wife in the eyes or your kids. Oh my god. I'm dying, so I'm treating Girl Scout cookies like porn. I can't look at it, or I'm gonna go fucking nuts. Oh my God. And I walked by a Girl Scout cookie stand and they're like, Girl Scout cookies, Girl Scout. And I was like, no, no, thank you. And they looked at me like, you motherfucker, like, we don't believe you. About $20. You bought all the cookies. Yeah, shut up. Take the money and run. Take the money and run. Lower back hurts. Lower back hurts. We had thunderstorms recently. Out of the blue. We don't even get them here in California where I'm at. And they're so out of blue, I forgot what thunder sounded like. I thought Russia was bombing us. I got on the ground. I put a knife in my mouth. I called my mom. She's like, I think you need to go back to rehab. I really thought someone like dropped some upstairs. I was like, Jesus Christ, are they the roof gonna cave in? But the thunder hit right by our apartment complex. Like the lights was out and all that shit. Car alarms were going off. I'm like, it's the end of the world. The wife's family was right about the Bible. Like, my head goes to crazy, right? Broken, need the coach. Oh, I think I'm like trying to figure out where we're at here. Um, it's time for the news of the week, guy. It's news of the week, guy. Florida man blames Putin for why he was speeding during a traffic stop. Guy, we will do anything to get out of a ticket. We'll flash the tits. Saw my mom do it once. We'll flirt with the cop. Saw my mom do it once. We'll flash the tits. Saw my grandma do it once. We'll do anything out of a ticket. One time, I told the cop I got pulled over during the summer. Didn't have the seatbelt on. Guy was a teenager. Just got laid for the first time. Feeling free. Guy born to be wild. Born to be wild. Singing along to songs when you were still chipper. When you're young. Got the I can do anything in life. I can falsify college documents and work on DJing. Oh yeah, okay. But feeling young, feeling free, and the cop pulls me over. Hey, guy. Knocks on the window. Guy, you don't have a seatbelt on. And I'm like, and this is like this guy, uh, seatbelt was hot. I don't even know how I came up with that. Yeah, it's burning my skin. I was waiting for it to cool down. The cop just looked at me. I thought I was done for. I thought he was going to throw the handcuffs on me for just saying something so stupid. And he checks my license, comes back. Have a good day, sir. I was like, oh my God, that is white privilege. We will say anything to get out of ticket. This guy blames Putin for why he was speeding during a traffic stop. Was he speeding to Russia? Who knows? But he's from Florida. Probably not. Probably to a meth spot. I used to drive really fast when I used to do the hard drugs back in the day. I used to drive like a maniac. There was one guy I used to drive with. Oh, this guy, I think he's a camp counselor now. Oh, R.I.P. kids. Um, he would drive to the point where I I wanted to quit the drugs right there. I was like, this is not worth it. I'm gonna die. He would be speeding. He'd be going in the debris lane. You know what I mean? This guy would pull on the fucking train tracks where Bart was and fucking drive on the tracks to just cut some traffic. But you will drive crazy. And this is what this guy was doing. He was driving to go get meth. I just got a Slurpee, feeling free. Because, that's what adults do. They fucking party. Can That's weird. Now the computers can hear you. I say party and a beer thing comes up. Oof, creepy. Even just one alcoholic drink a day can shrink your brain. Yeah, I know that guy. It's not shrinking, it's shrunk. Hey, this Walgreens robbery was totally bananas. You'll see what they mean by that. Watch this. We have this person that is taking everything from the counter. So this guy, he tries to stop the robbery. And then the shoplifter throws bananas on him. But this is crazy? is this guy? Let's go back here. Can we go back here, guy? Oh my God, I'm like an old. I'm like my dad at the fucking with the iPhone. How do you work this? Come on, this motherfucker. But I'm not gonna try to figure this out. But this guy, this shoplifter, he was just in the back of the counter, just grabbing stuff and stuff, and the employees can't do anything. I worked at a grocery store. They told you if you see a shoplifter to let like a manager know, but don't try to stop them. And these shoplifters are smart and ballsy. Let me tell you, I don't have the. I would have to be fiending for drugs or living on the street, even maybe, and to do something like this, just hop over the counter. Can you imagine just doing that? And you live in the suburbs, you got everything going for you. I'm sure there's people that have done it, just mental brink, just thank God that hasn't happened to me. I had a friend that happened to him where I went crazy, and I was like, for a while after, I was like, am I next? Yeah, I knew it was like Final Destination. Well, I go schizo. But this Walgreens robbery is, they say totally bananas because the guy threw bananas off, at him. Obviously, you just saw that. But I wouldn't be this guy that tries to stop the shoplifter. What are you gonna do? You see how he kind of stepped up on him? You can see the pussy on his face. That's what the shoplifter goes. What are you gonna do? And he threw bananas at him. Like fuck yeah, that was sick. The shoplifter. He must be in need, but I think if you're gonna stop this, you need to let employees do something. You need to uh, or put security guards. I don't know, but that was funny. That guy, he didn't want to do something, and he shouldn't. If you see this go on and you don't work there, do not do anything unless maybe it's. But even if the guy's got a gun or something, you're gonna put your life at risk, And I know that's selfish, but I don't know. I got people to live for. That's why I'm not in the police or the fire department or the military because I'm very selfish when it comes to my life. And thank God there's people that aren't. But let me tell you, really, seriously, shout out my friend Nick. Shout out my friend. Well, he's not really a friend from high school. Hayhurst. I see him on Facebook. It's weird. You stay friends with people, but you don't talk to them. It's the creepiest. I'm telling you, it's like fucking creepville. But the more you think about social media, but and there's other military people I've forgotten, but I haven't forgotten you guys. I'm extremely, you know, whew, right now. That is an act out for being high. But this is totally bananas. Don't try to stop someone. That's my point, I think. Can I change this? Okay. Working from home easier for men than women. You know why? Because women need to talk. Men, we could put us in a jet fighter by ourselves for 15 hours. Boom, boom, boom. Put us in Antarctica in a science lab for 1,000,000 years, guy. We can work. We're, men are social, but not as social as women. Women need other women. They need coworkers. They need to tell people what to do. They by themselves. Have you ever seen a woman by themselves? They go crazy. Unless they got something to do, they go fucking nuts. They can't do it. They gotta go out, right? Oh, let's go for a walk. We gotta do something. We can't just sit here. I'm like, yeah, I want to just sit here and play PlayStation. She's like, how old are you? I'm like, you should know that. She's like, no, I forgot. I'm like, okay, I'm 63. She's like, really? I'm like, no, 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 it's not true. I'm 23. She's like, oh, I knew you were young. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I need to get my fucking the virus protector popped up, and I was like, yeah, yeah, I need that. Working from home, yeah, wish I could. Psych, I can't get anything done at home. I guess I'm like a woman. Virginia couple married for 30 years claim they never argue. Liars. Or this guy has never been on a phone with internet, okay, and been on sites. Sometimes you look at a site and then come home and just start an argument because you're like, oh my God, yeah, it's retire. It's something. This is a lie. Virginia Cole. 7 kids, soon to be 3 grandkids. Crazy pants. Aren't we still 25? With more than 30 years of marriage under their belt, one Virginia couple, Hannah Keeley, a master life coach, and her husband, Blair Keeley, A marketing professional claimed they've never had a single argument. Liars. They also say that they've never even raised their voices at each other, including while parenting their 7 children who are all now grown. Guess what? They're super rich then. They're obviously not poor. I mean, it's a Fox News article, you know what I mean? They're white. They're not poor because when you're poor and you're struggling, there's arguments. Money, no arguments. And the guy doesn't go on the internet. Relationships are a skill, not a gift. The couple said it. This bothers me when rich people go, "Oh yeah, it's about hard work and determination." Didn't you take over the oil company from your dad? Shut up. We decided from the beginning that our marriage was important enough to develop the skills of communication. Our parents both have long-standing healthy relationships, so we learn what to do and what not to do by observing them. While the couple admit they've gotten upset with each other, are you serious? From time to time, you just lied at the whole thing's a lie now. So instead of feeding any feelings of anger, the pair choose to fight on the same side rather than be opposition to one another. If this is true and they've never fought, they are going to blow up one day and kill each other. And the news article will be like, well, we didn't see this coming. There's no winning or losing in our argument. Oof. The news is a lie. The news is a lie. Guys, that has been the podcast. My name is Alex Woody. Follow me on Instagram _AlexWoodyComedy. Our sponsor for today's episode, Silvertongue Audio. Go to silvertongueaudio.org and you will see a magnificent free content on this website. It's brilliant because all these other places are charging. These guys aren't. NPC Podcast, the non-player character podcast. It's about video games, guy, and it's not just one guy ranting about crazy shit. It's a couple people, and they're ranting about crazy shit, but about video games. And they know what they're talking about. They're not acting like they know what they're talking about. Hey, I don't know anyone like that. Guys, check it out. And we also got Dazed and Disturbed, a podcast about dark subjects that have a little light shined on them. With the help of Mary Jane. Who's that? I don't know. Guy, it's fun. It's entertaining. Go check it out. And then we got my podcast on there. I gotta be a little selfish guy. I'm a stand-up comedian narcissist. That's my wife. Free content? Are you kidding me, guy? One commercial at the end? Come on, guy. You can't beat that. Go. Check it out. Love you guys. I'm out. Kind of. I'm almost out. Alright. Bye.